we're going to read our book again, but this time with a different purpose. Today we're going to focus on the stages of the plant's life cycle. And the first stage is the seed. The beginning of a plant is curled up inside each seed. Food is stored inside the seed too. The seed has a seed coat on the outside to protect it. Do you see the little teeny tiny plant inside that lima bean seed? That is the beginning of a new plant. And do you see this part? Looks like a layer around that goes all the way on the outside of the bean, which is the seed. That is called the seed coat. And this yummy stuff, all the yellow, that is the food for the little teeny tiny plant that's inside the seed. But notice, it is not outside its seed coat. It is sealed in nice and tight. Why do you think that is? What would be the purpose of the seed coat? Share with a friend. Yes, the seed coat protects the little teeny tiny baby plant inside. Why would the seed have food? Yes, because that little teeny tiny seed needs food because it's trapped inside the seed. Will it stay trapped inside that seed? We'll find out, won't we? A seed will not sprout until certain things happen first. First, it must be in the soil. Then it needs rain to soak the seed and soften its seed coat. Have you ever put something in, like if you had toast and you got accidentally spilled a little milk on the toast? What happens to that toast? It gets really soft, doesn't it? Well, water is the same thing for the seed coat. It makes that seed coat get really soft. And when the sun shines and warms the ground, the seed coat breaks open and the seed begins to grow. This is called germination. A root grows down into the soil, and the root takes in water and minerals from the soil for food. So this, boys and girls, do you see how that little plant just broke out right out of that seed? And once it breaks out of the seed, where is it going? It's trying to find the sunlight. So it goes to the warmth from the soil. Which direction does the roots grow? Yeah, those roots are growing deeper down into the cool earth. Why do you think that is? Oh, I heard some excellent answers. I agree. We learned that the plant part that has the stem and the leaves, and you can see the little tiny leaves, those leaves are looking for sunlight, aren't they? Because we learned they make food for the plant. So it must find that sunlight in order to make food for the plant. And those roots, we also learned what those roots do. They soak up water and nutrients from the soil. So those roots need to dig deep down in the soil so that they can absorb lots of water and nutrients. And the roots also help hold the plant sturdy when the wind blows. Then up grows a shoot or a sprout. Green leaves grow up from the shoot or stem toward the sun. So what happens next is after germination, everything is under the ground there. When it finally pops up through the soil, it becomes a sprout or a shoot. And that's when you can actually see the plant. And those leaves are definitely wanting to grow toward that sun. That's the third stage in the life cycle. The plant grows bigger and bigger. The leaves make food for the plant from the water and minerals in the soil, the sunlight, and the air all around the plant. Notice that the plant is much bigger. It has lots of leaves. Look at the difference between the sprout and the seedling. The sprout just barely has just a couple of teeny tiny baby leaves. Oh, but look carefully at this picture, boys and girls. Do you see that? That is a teeny tiny bud. It's getting ready to grow more leaves. So that is just a sprout when it's very teeny tiny and only has a couple of leaves. This has many leaves, and it even has a little bit of vine starting to grow. But notice what it does not have. This is the seedling stage. The seedling is bigger than the sprout. It has more leaves and some vines are growing. But what does it not have? Yes, it does not have flowers. Remember, our adult plant has fully bloomed flowers. So this is stage 4, the seedling. Oh, look what this plant has. It has buds, and we know flowers to follow that bud. It also has flowers. And you have to have flowers for pollination to occur, and you have to have pollination, remember, for seeds to happen. And remember, the flower produces the seeds, and then the fruit in the pod protects the seeds until they get into the dirt, and then the whole life cycle starts over again.